Hi everyone, in this video clip I'm going to show you how you're going to join all the parts to form your keybox. Alright, now in this Google SketchUp, alright, I have drawn all the parts of the keybox. Okay, so you can see these are the two long sides. Alright, like I mentioned in my earlier clip, I will need to create component for all the parts. So as you can see, all the parts, most of the parts have been created as component. Alright, okay, so I'm going to select this part here. Okay, and now I will need to rotate it upwards. So if you see this button, alright, rotate button, click on it, move to the part. Okay, I'm going to enlarge it so you can see better. Okay, so you can see the protector. When I place the protector over the different surface, the color of the protector changes. Right, so you have to choose the correct color. So for example, I want to flip it up. Alright, so I click on this edge here. Alright, I double click again and I move it, and I can type in the angle 90 degrees. So I have this part here. Alright, so now I'm going to rotate the other piece. Okay, so I click on the rotate button. Again, I move it up. Okay, I type in 90 degrees, enter. Now you will realize that, alright, these two parts should face one another. So I'm going to rotate again. So I click on the move. Now I'm using the blue protector. Click on the top surface and I rotate it 180 degrees. Enter. Okay. So I'm just going to move this part to the axis there. Alright. Okay. Now I'm going to form up the rest of the box. Alright. So I'm going to select the shelves. I'm going to move it. Now when you are moving it, I would prefer to choose the corner and place it right, so I can enlarge it. Okay, choose the corner and join. Alright, so I've done that. I'm going to select the other shelf. Okay, move it. Again, I choose the corner and I place it there. Alright. Okay, so finally the last shelf, select, right, and move. Alright, okay, now I'm going to move this. Okay, so the same thing, select the corner here and join. Alright, so now I have formed the box. Okay, now what about the roof? Okay, so I shall move here. Okay, now this is the two parts of the roof. Okay, so I'm going to select this one first. Okay, I'm going to rotate it at an angle of 45 degrees. So I click on the rotate button and I move it up 45 degrees. Okay, now this part, if you realize that it is supposed to be flipped the other way, so I'm going to rotate this first. So I'm going to select this, rotate. So I'm going to rotate this 180 degrees. Okay, and after that I'm going to rotate this. Alright, okay, so it should be the other way, so I will need to rotate this. Alright, this way, which should be, alright, okay, I can rotate it to 180 degrees first. Okay, so I'm going to rotate another 45 degrees up. Alright, now I can move this such that the joints will fit. Okay, so there you have it, the roof done. Alright, now before I join the roof to the box, I will create a component for this hole for the two parts. So I will create. Okay, now I'm ready to move the roof to the box. Now when you are moving it, you have to make sure that it is properly aligned. Alright, okay, because it is in 3-dimensional, so if you have to turn it around, you will realize that it is way off. Alright, okay, so I will need to move this up and align it this way. Now I will have to look from the front and I move it. Okay, and I lower it. Okay, I will have to check again the side. From the side we'll see whether it is properly aligned. Okay, so I will enlarge this. You can see that it is a bit out. Okay, so I will move it until it is aligned. Okay, now I rotate the front and I'm going to do the adjustment. So I will need to move it such that the roof just touches the corners of the box. Alright, okay, so now I'm done with the roof. So you can see that, alright, the house is almost done, the key box is almost done. Now for the backing, okay, so I will need to select this, rotate. So again, choose the correct protector, flip it up, okay, 90 degrees. Alright, then I will need to flip it another 90 degrees. So I choose the blue protector now, flip to 90 degrees, and now I can move it. Okay, so I'm going to enlarge this, and I'm going to move to the back of the artifact. So if I were to enlarge this, you can see that, alright, it fits in very nicely. Okay, so this is the frame of the key box. Alright, now what about the door? Okay, so for the door, I will place the acrylic over the door. Okay, so I will move this. Alright, cover the design. Okay, so just to make sure that it is resting on top of the wood and not hanging in the air. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Alright, okay. Now I will need to flip this. Okay, so rotate, green protector, rotate 90 degrees, and I will need to do another rotation 90 degrees, and now I will need to move it so that it will cover nicely. Okay, so I'm going to click on the corner. Alright, so click, alright, until it touches the corner, and that's it. Okay, now, alright, of course without the drawer, the box is almost complete. Alright, so once you have done this, you are now free to add in the color and the texture as what you have seen in the one of the previous video. Okay, good luck.